If I could estimate how much time I spend on my phone, I would say a billion infinity hours. And most of it is spent talking to my 11 friends in our extensive group chat. Every day is a new topic, ranging from a plethora of ideas and plans to meet that never work out. However, if I were to say we talked as much in person, I would be blatantly lying. Now, I can say this because of our complicated class schedules, but really, it's because we talk on the phone more than we do in person. And this is a very alarming problem that I think we need to address. Good evening. My name is Hezekiah Bryant, and as an avid cellular device user, I feel I am rather qualified to inform you about how phones have decreased our social interactions and how this can be a bigger problem than it seems. To do this, we will first examine how phones have impacted society, then furthering on how often millennials use phones, and finally, how we can talk face to face more. Let's begin by looking up how much phones have changed our world, because that's what Google's for. Now let's all reach into our pockets. What's the first thing you grab? Duh, your phone. This in itself is a prime example of how phones have altered our society as we know it. India Today reports, in another study published in the past, 76 college students ranging in age from 18 to 22 had no access to food for 3 hours and had no access to smartphones for 2 hours. After that, the students were more tempted to use their smartphones instead of getting a 100-calorie diet. Though I cannot relate to this data, simply because if I'm hungry, I'm getting food first. These college students show that cell phones and technology have gained an overtake over essential needs. This effect has not only been seen in college students, but youth all over the world. If you look outside, you will see that no one is there because everyone is inside on their phones. According to PewResearch.org, overall, 81% of Americans say they go online on a daily basis. That figure includes the 28% that go online almost constantly, as well as 45% who say they go online several times a day, and 9% who go online once a day. These statistics show that technology has become a major part of society. As a millennial, or a child of the generation myself, I know that I went an hour without my phone, I would probably go insane. This leads many to wonder, why are we so addicted to our cell phones? I mean, it is only a little device that we can live without. Well, according to KidsLocks.com, there are many reasons why. First, pleasure. Smartphone addiction works similarly to game addiction. Every once in a while, the user receives some sort of a reward. This might be a message, a like, a notification, or anything else which is pleasurable to receive, but whose arrival is unpredicted. Second, parts of an extended self. The physiological notion of extended self refers to all possessions we are tied to. When a person loses a part of their self, it can feel like a great loss. The need to produce and socialize is another. And the final one is recognition by the public, because we all know that we want to be seen. These many reasons highlight how cell phones have overtaken youth's emotional state and created a drive to constantly want your phone. I can completely relate, and I know my fellow teens in the audience can too. It's almost like cell phones are a magnet stuck to your brain. And it's like we are always stuck to the phone because it has a pull on us. Looking at it this way, it seems as though phones can never be erased from our brains and will always be seen as an addiction because we are always gonna need it. Now that we have looked into how teens have become addicted to talking through the phone, how can we fix it? Because simply putting your phone down may not work. AutoUnlimited.com states, start your day right. Go old school. Bring a book or write a book. Go on a digital diet. Get active. Leave work behind. Set a strict technology bedtime. These tips can hopefully be your end to always on the phone and motivate you to help you get off of it and go out more. In conclusion, technology isn't a terrible thing. It is a great asset to society and has helped us come a long way. However, it has become very addictive in society, and that's where the problem has taken place. In this speech, we discussed how technology has impacted the world, how it has impacted in particular youth, and finally, discussed some solutions to our cell phone problem. Now, put your phone down and go outside. There's a beautiful world ahead of you. Thank you.